What's up, guys and girls? It's good to see you today in the Speak and See Show. I ask you to like, subscribe, and click that notification button so when I get information out, you can get information in. I want to just say that that protest in Kenya has led our staff to they got into some stuff and started, just to justify or condone or unjustify or decondone the movement going on in Kenya with the Gen Z. Now, as we all know, this started up back a couple years ago when I got involved when Museveni started the anti-LGBTQ law. Triggered around Africa. The information that we've found, though, with the Kenya Gen Z stopping that finance bill, they just stopped themselves. Kenya just stopped Kenya from being so far driven into colonization. I mean, the stuff we've been finding out, the Ford Foundation, yes, but that's just a scratch. That's just a scratch. That business trip that he took, that Ruto took to the White House, oh my goodness, you wouldn't believe the people that were there. This video is going to be eye-opening, probably not as entertaining as most of them are. I try to entertain and educate, but what we've found is this goes down deep to Soros. I don't know if many of you know who he is, but he funds a lot of, he's probably the biggest funder the West has as a private citizen. Let's just start. If you've got time, grab yourself a drink because this is going to be interesting. Okay. Now you all are going to have to, okay. I'm not sure who all has, if the dinner that Ruto had with Kamala Harris and Anthony Blinken of the United States. Not sure if you all know about that, but it tells quite a bit. I would just like to point out just a couple things real quick. Here. And you all know Meg Whitman. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Meg Whitman, the U.S. ambassador of Kenya that was there. She's right here. I'm trying to circle her. I don't know if you noticed, she's in the bottom corner. Actually, no, my head is covering her up. Let me move my head. Right there underneath me. You see that old lady? That's Meg Whitman. She's the U.S. ambassador of Kenya. As we're going here, let me just point out, you got Kamala Harris, you got Blinken. We're going to find out who this woman is. And let me just point you to something. To every limit. This one right here, this lady, not sure if you know who she is, right here. But that's Caroline Wanga, and she is the CEO of Essence. Notice the people here. This is a sales. This is all. It goes very deep. Anyway, this is Caroline Wanga sitting next to Meg Whitman, a different table, but pretty close together. Birds of a feather. Okay, so that was the toast of Kenya's finance bill. I went over the finance bill, or most what I could, and it's very long. let's just concentrate right now. I'm going to concentrate on Caroline. But you see her next to, I'm going to put my head back over her, over Meg Whitman. Now, I don't know if y'all know who Meg Whitman is, but I have a video out on her, and you might want to go back and watch that after this. Okay, I'm closing out. Now, I would like to introduce you to Caroline Wanga.
You look great. You smell great. I'm not going to waste a lot of time because this is about to be a really important conversation. So what I'm going to do is simply
This is an important conversation, and she's wearing that.
To what we here at Essence call Chief to Chief. We have with us the first black female vice president of the United States. Vice President.
She's not black.
Kamala Harris.
She's not black. Okay. So this was in the same time frame as what you saw. The toast around that area. And keep going here. Does this not seem like fake and staged to you? I mean, because it is, but that's not really the important part I'm trying to get to. I'm just saying that it's a joke.
That's
anyway.
Your vice president. I don't need to say nothing else. One of the beautiful things about history is once it happens, it can't unhappen.
That's right.
And so what that means is there will never be another day where we didn't have a black female vice president of the United States of
She's not black.
America. They can't take that away. And we ask,
I take it away, she's not black.
who is Kamala Harris?
We're moving along. Hang with
Vice
me.
President of the United States of America.
She said, in case you didn't know. One of the things we are hearing a lot in this season is about how consequential this election season is. And do everything.
It's so fake. It seems so fake. I know I keep butting in, but it just, to me, I get angry at the fake.
To understand what will happen if in 122 days you go vote. Because what happens after that will be a conversation you have to be ready to have. Do you know which?
Kenya, watch your election. Pay close attention to your elections.
One you want to have.
Guard them with your hearts.
Ladies and gentlemen, first black female vice president of the United States.
She's not black. Anyway, Caroline Wanga is right here. She's an elite. These are all elitists. Everybody sitting at that plate is an elitist. They all have very much a lot of pull. They all have a lot of pull. Lower the volume of that. I don't want to get copywritten. But they all have a lot of pull. This is a big sales mark. Everybody that you see going there is going there for a reason. And cha-ching, it's money. Okay, so this is a big finance bill. It's going to a lot of people. Now here we are when we have her with William Ruto. I just wanted to make sure you know that she is affiliated here. She's in the picture. Everybody's sitting in that place. All these people you see in that place were invited there for a reason. Okay? She is the CEO of Essence. Great place, nonprofit, to launder money through if you would like to. And if you have a lot of it, or, why not promote the president? You get yourself paid. These are paid promotions you're seeing here. Keep going here. And of course, Joe Biden at the time, if he's standing up still. Kamala, not sure who these other people are, but y'all might know a few of them. These are the ones that were, there's Karine, she's the press secretary, but these were the ones, the press, some of the media, There's the far left wingists that are here, and they all have a reason to be here. Okay, let me just say that. And of course, we got Obama. I mean, you're looking at the big wigs here. And we're going somewhere with this. If we can just fast forward through this. I'm not sure who a lot of these are. You guys might know them. But anyway, just get out of there. These are the elitists. You're seeing them with... Now, that woman that I had just showed you the picture of, Wanga, Caroline Wanga, with Rudo. I went to her company. I don't have to. I can't pull it up here. I don't have a slideshow to show you, but it's full of a bunch of other little companies in the tech business. So we know that Silicon, what do they call it? Silicon Savannah, which is they're trying to make like Silicon Valley here, a bit large LGBTQ community and this and that. It's all about human rights and climate change, and this is the money laundering schemes that they use. Just to let you know, that's where this is headed. That's where this finance bill was headed, to Silicon Savannah. The elites were going to get this money. I mean, okay, let me just keep going here. Oh, I can't bring this up. Okay. Caroline Wanga, DEI, HR strategist, operational leader, community curator, nonprofit steward. I went into the bio, human resources, culture, media, grant writing. She's into a lot of these. 2020 from Target Corporation, the biggest woke corporation, meaning LGBTQ sponsors. They even sell tuck in your privates for kids, bathing suits for little boys to tuck in their stuff and pretend they're girls. This is very woke, as we call it here, company that is what it was looking to come to your city before you guys pulled the protest off. This is her right here. Please do your due diligence, whatever you have to find out more on that company. You'll find within that company are a bunch of other shell companies. Let's move on. Next, I am going to bring you to a very important piece of information where you will find those responsible for this bill. It wasn't just Rudo. It was a lot of these people. This is the biggest colonization group of people that I think I could ever find in one place. And it's available online to everybody out there watching, just to let you know. You can go to the, just type in the Google search engine if you've got Google, and type in White House Kenya guest list. And we're going to bring this up. Now, I'm going to come on down. I went through a few of these names. We went through a few of them, not all of them. Not all of them, but a few of them. And if we were to go through all of them, it would take months for my staff to do it. That's why it's up here if you guys want to pause it and Google somebody and find out who they are and what they stand for. These were the ones there talking to your president, and these are the ones there that you will be paying your taxes for. Their interest, whatever they need. Leslie Hauer, what did I just... I read something there. Nick Honor and Leslie Honor. Okay, so let's see. Who was that? Leslie Honor. Unless that was an accident. I'm just going to let this scroll through, so in case anybody wants to pause it, or you can just, like I said, go to the White House KenyaGuestList.com or White House Kenya Guest List, and it'll pop up. And then you can copy and paste their names and put it in the search engine, and you'll find It was gross. Okay, let me just get out of that for a second and go to the next thing we have. This gentleman was there. I'm not sure if you heard of him, but he is the president of the Ford Foundation, Darren Walker. He's being asked now to step down, it looks like, because there might be some back wing stuff going on with them. So I'm sure the finance bill will take care of that. He's going to step down. Not sure if you heard, but his name's on the list. That's what I'm trying to let you all know. It's there. Go back to the list and you'll see that name there. Now, there was another name there that I would like to introduce you to, who is also there. Her name is Banafar Narohi. Banafar Narohi. She was there, and she is the president of George Soros's foundation, Open Society. Not sure if you all know who George Soros is, but might be one of the biggest colonizers. Works for the way left colonizers. That you will, he's the whale. He's the whale. If you're in with Soros, you are in this group of elites. You're in. So for this woman to be there, you're in. You're in. Open Society. Google it. Check it out. Check out her name. And you ask yourself why she was there. Find out where we're pulling this one up at. When we go into the Ford Foundation and find more names in it, you're going to find quite a few. And these are the Ford Foundation, the Open Society, and all of these others. Of course, you're going to find Emmanuel Macron. He's part of this shindig. Let me see if I can get a marker. Here we see Emmanuel Macron. Not sure if y'all are in love with him, but I'm not. And if I did all these names, there's Darren Walker. Not sure if you're in with his name. I'm not. I don't care for him. I think he needs to go as well. Who else do we got? There's Caroline Wonga. Oh, and what's this? Oh, next to the CEO in the Ford Foundation. Her name's next to it. She's not. She's part of Essence Ventures. These are all the companies. Elizabeth Wahudi. I'm not sure who she is, but you see the Kenyan climate activist founder. Green Generation. If you see the climate in there, they're going to take a lot of your money and you won't know where it goes. Oh, well, the air's getting better. Oh, really? Didn't know we were paying for air. You're going to be paying a lot of money for air, and they don't have any proof that it's helping, but that's another thing. So all these names that you're going to be seeing are names that Katie Holmes, that you're going to have to be watching out for, because it's going to even, I mean, it's EIB Network. I mean, this is pretty deep group of people that your boy went out there to meet. Like I said, you're going to have to do some studying on this. You're going to have to do more, because I can't do it all here. We just don't have the staff. But I had more pictures and I'm not seeing them. And within this big sphere of problems that's being caused because they're pushing you to take a loan on your country, which the America does it. Everybody does it. But when they do so much and they get you into making bad deals, things happen. The IMF. So what happens when they do their stuff? I just want to say that we've seen all the elites. We've seen all the elites. But now this is a group of Kenyan protesters in Washington, D.C., now protesting, and they want the IMF to pay Kenya back for all the money that they've loaned that has gone astray. Because the IMF is responsible for this too. Big time. Now, when we notice him sitting down with all the elites, I just want to notice something else to try and make this more real than maybe I've been able to put this out. Maybe I can put it in a better format for you later. But when I'm getting it, I just want to put it out there because we need help finding more of these swamp creatures. That's what President Trump would call them. He wants to get away with them. He wants to do away with all the government crap like this. He hates it. Anyway, beside the point. What this boils down to is all those elites tipping their champagne and having a great time, getting ready to put you guys in debt. I read the tax bill, guys. They were going to hit you hard. Chris Gitonga, age 32, rest in peace. Chris, rest in peace. You saved Kenya, my friend. And as these people are protesting the IMF in America, don't stop America, make it bigger. Fight for these guys.
Virginia accused the IMF of turning a blind eye on the ripple effect of...
Rest in peace, Caroline Sharamba. I'm not sure I said your name right, but I see your face. And you are a hero. You're a hero. You saved a country.
Of the loans, which they said have led to loss of life.
Rest in peace, Mike Kahuga. You're a hero.
They displayed the names of those who have died in the protest due to alleged excessive use of force by the police, demanding that the IMF takes full responsibility of the deaths and injuries by compensating the affected families.
Not only compensating the affected families, the way to be out of this for Kenya is to cancel debt. Get rid of Ruto and any of his little puppets that are with him in all this stuff. I would say hashtag Ruto go. Must go. Ruto must go. In the IMF, you should cancel those debts. Cancel all of Kenya's debts. I would even say go to Uganda, go to Ghana, go to these African countries that you took advantage of and cancel their debts because, or forgive them, whatever you want to call them, I don't care. Forgiveness means that it was their fault, and none of this was the Gen Z's fault or the youth coming up. It was partly your fault, and so are these lives. You can't put a price on this. And this is, if Kenya and if Africa got out of this debt, it would be that's most of their money is going to debt. They take these loans, the IMF gets half of it back before you know it. They charge so much interest and you'll never get out in these lives. I'll tell you what, I'm going to let this go, but cancel it. That's what this protest should be for, is canceling. Yeah, that would be recompense. Everybody in Kenya would be much better off.
President any less culpable, because this is a collusion. This is a collusion, and this problem started before. It wasn't this finance bill. If you just go back on YouTube, from way back in 2018, people have been complaining about these new taxes.
Anyway, people are protesting in Kenya.
My name is Ali Badawi, and we are out here. I'm actually from
Kennedy Onyango. 12 years old. I see you. We see you. We're all looking at you, my little friend. I'm sure you're looking down at us from heaven, my friend. You're a hero. You're a hero. All those names on that list, I can't read them. It's too small, and I tried zooming in on it, but you're looking at a list of heroes.
Washington, the Washington, D.C. area. I've lived out here for more than 20 years. We're out here at the IMF headquarters today because of the IMF-inspired finance bill. There's 53 Kenyans who've died as a result of that. You already know that there were reject finance bill protests in Kenya, and 53 deaths. I don't know whether, IMF knows that this might be the first time that their finance bill that they inspired has resulted to the death of 53 people. So what we want IMF to understand is that the loan shark habits they have of colluding with African leaders, specifically William Samoei Ruto, in giving us loans and making them have austerity measures in other important aspects like education, healthcare, and so many other things. It's about time the International Monetary Fund took responsibility of these 53 deaths. This is a picture of a 12-year-old I'm holding right here who was killed in the protest. IMF, this blood is in your hands. And there's 52 others, and there's more coming. There are those who've been abducted, and there are those who disappeared. So please understand, these collisions that you have.
When I hear this and I see that child there, and I see them all, when I do, it just brings me back. Because other people brings me back to this crap. For that boy sacrificed his life for that, to stop that from entering into his country. I hope I can make this make sense for you even more, with more clarity in the future, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, I'm going to need your help. I'm going to need your help. So stay safe, but continue the struggle, because freedom's never free. And the only thing for evil to take heart and evil to win, the only way for evil to win is for good people to do nothing. So I just want to say cheers to you all Kenyans out there, Gen Z, wherever you're at. You got this. You got this. We'll see you on the next one. Jesus is Lord. You guys have a blessed day. Bye-bye.